Guys, it has been a month, so it's time to check the bank. I haven't done any bank price checks since last month, calculating it based on my initial bank overall value versus my overall bank value now. So it's not exactly, I haven't been counting all my drops and all of my merches, counting up all the money I made from that. I'm just going to do a simple, my initial bank when I started this and my bank now, and see the difference in that to see how much I made. A lot of the items that I had have gone down in value, so I've probably made more money than those values will show. But yeah, I didn't want to keep track of everything, and this was just the easy way to do it. Just count my entire bank beforehand and then count it afterwards and see what the difference is. So without any further ado, let's go and look at the bank. So I did lots of PVM the first week, and then this last week, the in-between weeks, not so much, did mostly rune crafting. So I was a little lazy. I definitely could make a lot more if I was more dedicated and interested in this, but still, I think I made a decent amount, so let's see what I got. Here's the first tab. Lots of teleports. I did put my items, like 99% of my wealth from Indomitable onto this account. I kept track of it all though, so I can put it back after this bank video. So all of my accounts' wealth is on this account right now, for the most part. So here's my house tellies. Yeah, all these tellies. And my diary stuff. This right here is just pretty much my teleports and runes and potions. So I'm just going to scroll through everything. I'm not going to price check it yet. I'm just going to scroll through the entire bank first and then do the price check afterwards. So tons of 3, 2, and 1 doses. I want to keep them like that. I don't want to decant them all. Maybe I'll decant 2 and 3s, but I want to keep the 1 dose because those are kind of hard to get if you actually want them. They're more expensive than buying them 1 dose is more expensive than buying 4 dose and making them into whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them like that for now. So then I got some clues, some pouches, and then my next tab got all my awesome skill capes right here. They're in order that I got them. So Slayer is my last, construction first, mage second, rune crafting third. And yeah, most of this tab is just junk, miscellaneous stuff that I don't want to throw away, quest stuff that I don't want to have to get back again if I need it in the future. So yep, that's pretty much that tab. Then we go into my old PVM tab. So I got my untradeable rings right here, and then just some placeholders right now of the stuff I sold. And yeah, this tab used to be where the bulk of stuff is, but not anymore. I made a new tab that is really cool, I think. So that's pretty much it for this tab. And this is just some quest stuff. I mean, not quest, I mean clue stuff. Not really much there. This was my old Cerberus tab that I have on another account. I'm not counting these tabs right now. At least all the placeholder stuff. And this was my Kraken tab and my loot that is shared between Kraken and Cerberus that I couldn't put into either one. So this is like their shared drops. And then the final tab, my favorite tab. It's sad for me when I see people with bank videos with like 50 bill and then they have like 500 million items and then just 49.5 bill cash, because you see the 500 mil banks all the time. So it's basically the same thing, just with a bigger cash pile. I wanted to put all my cash into items and make it look a lot better, make it a bank tab that you don't normally see. So here is the final tab, and it is completely stacked. Look at this: 206 rune plates, 171 rune legs, 46 whips. Look at that. Tons of mystic, tons of dragon boots, just overflowing, tons of ancient staffs, spirit shields. Then we got the god swords, almost a full inventory of BGSs, lots of ZGSs, got 4 AGSs, 2 SGSs, and then 22 berserker rings. Look at that. Look at that inventory. That looks so sick. And then all the other DK rings. And then we got tons of Torag sets right there. Plate and legs anyway. Some Aram sets. That will last me for a long time, PKing lots of carols. Tons of the bows. 3 Guthan sets. Some Darok, some Varix. 22 occult necklaces. 14 Furies. 2k Peapots, 6k Brews, 700 Restores, 15k Shark, and then 61k Dark Crabs. These are raw though. These are what I fished in the past month. I've done a lot of fishing, or at least this minus what I started in the first bank video when I started this 1 month challenge. This minus that is how many I fished. Some Karambwans, and then the last 2 rows. Tons of God Wars Dungeon stuff. Look at this. Full inventory of Bandos chest plays, pretty much. That is insane. 13 Tassies. 7 Staff of the Deads. 3 Arcanes. 4 Spectrals. 12 DFSs. Tons and tons of stuff stacked. And then I still have 128, just about 129 mil cash. So that is pretty much it for the bank. Now it's time to price check all of this. So the first inventory. 29.5. The OS Buddy is off because of these teleports. It's counting them as 0, and they're not 0. Inventory number 2, and this one, the more accurate one, is going to be the total guide price, because OS Buddy has 0 for the glories that have 1 and 2 and 3 charges, as well as a lot of the 1, 2, and 3 dose, I mean not 3 dose, but 1 and 2 dose potions are often 0 in OS Buddy because they're not traded as often. So 23.2 mil. Number 3, 6.1. Number 3, this is finishing off tab 1, and also this is all of tab 2 that I have to price check. So 26.6. Most of that is coming from these Lantidime seeds. Next price check. This is pretty much for this entire tab right here. I already did all the untradables myself, and it came out to 30.5. And then the tradable items is worth 11.6. And the total guide price is more accurate because it's not counting the Bandos hide or the Dwarven helmet. So it is 11.6. Next tab. A lot of this stuff isn't being checked in OS Buddy, or I mean it's calculating it as 0, so the total guide price is more accurate, and it is 1.6. Next inventory, 41.4. I think some runes are dropping right now, so the OS Buddy price is more accurate. So 41.4. The Beast tab. Inventory out of the Beast tab, and also I added up all the other previous tabs, which came out to 170.5. And the first inventory from this tab is 663.1. And the second inventory, 1.145 bill. The final. Did I profit at all, or has my bank depreciated more than what I made? It's time to see. If I made anything, how much did I make? If I really didn't make anything, that's really sad. Even anything under 200 mil would be really sad. Oh, 935.2. Pretty happy with that. That is pretty good, considering half of the time I was just fishing and runecrafting, or not even runecrafting, just fishing and working on homework or watching videos, whatever. I only really went hard on PVM and trying to make lots of money half the time, like 2.5 weeks or so of the month. So I'm actually really happy with that. I did do merching the entire time. I probably made the bulk of this from merching. Maybe not, I don't know, a decent amount from merching, but last month I had 2.357 billion GP. Now I have 2.9136 billion GP, which means that I gained 556.6 million. That is pretty good, I think, for 1 month. No staking, purely just PVM, skilling, and merching. So that is it. I am glad to be done. I am ready to play my Iron Man. So if you guys are looking forward to some progress videos on an Iron Man, that is what I will most likely be working on next, along with I'll still be probably PVMing on this account to the side. So some Road to All Pets will also be coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and see ya.